apologise in advance for how blinding that light is. But
no worries.
Hi, what's happening, guys? This is Lucy Polgar from Last Bastion. I'm here with Evan Jays at the first ever Hitman Fight League event. So this is Liam Harrison's event, massive UK takeover for the Muay Thai game. Hi, nice to see you, nice to meet you. Just talk to us a little bit about how you're feeling, one, to be a part of the one of the biggest shows in the UK right now, and also to be like such a main attraction for it. So,
first of all, thank you for saying that, because that's really nice. It's an honour. It really is an absolute honour to just be asked to be a part of such a big event. Liam and Andy are two people that I've looked up to in the sport for absolutely years. From the first show I ever went to, I think it was Muay Thai Legends, where I saw Liam fight Sanchai, which was just crazy to me. And now being on his show, it's just an honour. I'm super excited. Training's been absolutely brilliant. I feel like I've left no stone unturned, so I'm just ready to put on a show for all the fans, honestly.
I absolutely love that. So you've trained a little bit with Andy as well recently. I mean, I've seen that on your socials. So what is it like? Obviously, you get to see like we get to see the business Andy. What's it like working with him and being on pads with him? It always seems like a dead good laugh.
You know what? It's a right good mix of a laugh and a hard work, you know? Yeah. You need to have the laughs and the giggles for the hard work, otherwise you don't enjoy it, you know? But when it comes down to it, it is just graft, and we've been putting it in for this fight, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? It's the same, like obviously we can say working with Liam, it's the same, like there's a dead perfect balance of like really good banter, you can have a really good laugh, but then also look what they've achieved, like they do put the work in. Talk to us a little bit. So the main theme for this one tends to be like how amazing it is that Liam has been able to bring Muay Thai so like relatable to so many people, because obviously there is the sort of conversation that it's not got as much funding or as financial backing as like boxing and MMA. So Liam's doing a really good job at the minute of opening up really different avenues, like the podcast, the YouTube channel, obviously the live betting now. Yeah. So again, just like, what does it feel like to be working with someone who's helping pave the way for young fighters?
It is crazy, to be honest. As someone who's been around the sport since I was 8 years old, and knowing that it's not really a massive sport in the world and it's only getting bigger, but the last sort of 2 years, seeing people like Liam take it by the balls, really, especially in the UK, and just take it for people like Haggerty and Liam, and hone the UK Muay Thai scene and just spread it to the world. It's just been awesome. And I think the UK, I think it's hard for people to say that we're not up there in the top 3 countries for Muay Thai at the moment, so hopefully we're going to come for that #1 spot soon.
Yes, absolutely love that, and it's cool as well to be at the very first one, because there is a feeling behind this, like it is about to be a massive. They've got another show in June in Manchester, but there is a real feeling of like they are changing the game now and they are making it much more applicable and relatable to people. So to be a part of like the very first one, when we look back in 5 years and you can be like, I was there.
It's history. Yes. It really is. Today's going to be history in the making. The first UK show with live bets. If anyone's been to Thailand, a lot of people I'm sure have, you will know how important and how much the betting takes charge in the stadiums in Thailand. Yeah. If you haven't been before, you look around the stadium and you're like, what the fuck is going on? That is betting. And today is just going to bring another avenue of excitement and pressure and fucking awesomeness to the show with the bets. So hopefully after today it's just going to grow, and the odds are going to get better. People are going to come, and more people are going to come, bring friends, and spend a bit more money, you know?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. That's what Liam was actually joking about that, saying any profit he makes, he's going to be straight back on it, because he's so giddy as well. He's got such a passion for it. But yeah, you're right. Like just the level of excitement it's brought, because obviously yourself, you'll know, and we've been to like loads of different events, and everyone's like always happy to be there. But the level of excitement for this one, everyone's just a bit giddy. Like it's just so different. So even before we've really got into that, because the main card hasn't even started yet, people are already giddy.
Yeah, it really is. And the fact you go downstairs and you see the excitement, everybody's loving the show already, and we're not even really begun. Yeah. Like it just shows the level of the show. We've not even on the main cards yet, and we've had knockouts, we've had stoppages, we've had excitement, we've had everything so far, and the night's not even started yet. So keep tuned. It's going to fucking go off, to be honest with you. It's going to be wicked.
I love it, absolutely love it, and it is true. Like you can really feel the energy here. So you were just saying then, I just picked up on, you've been doing this since you were 8. So I think I saw, when did you first start traveling with fighting? Because you went to, was it Estonia when you were 13, fighting? Like that's so cool. Like most 13-year-olds like could not relate to that. Like how does it feel to know that you've been able to like chase this passion and make a living out of it and be where you're at now?
I count my blessings a lot. I'm very lucky. I sort of fell into a position where I can do this full time. I teach and teach people full time for a living, and to be able to travel the country and see places I've never seen before, doing something that I love doing so much, is just an honour. Estonia was awesome. going over there was crazy. The fight scene over there was wicked. I've never experienced it Estonia before, so seeing the fight scene over there was awesome. Yeah, it's just amazing. Seeing how much people love Muay Thai around the world, it's wholesome, you know, it really is.
Yeah. I love that. And yeah, that's again bringing it back to what Liam's doing here with the Hitman Fight League, is just finding a group of people who all share like the same love, the same passion, the same mindsets. We was also talking to Lisa, who runs Bad Company, and she's doing herself and a partner doing Muay Thai GP, which is basically going to be like, you know, just finding that community of people who just all want the same thing and cutting out the politics, and it feels like a new era coming about.
And that's the beauty with Muay Thai, right? We are such a community in the Muay Thai, especially in the UK. Everybody knows everyone. There's no animosity. I could fight 5 rounds with someone and then 10 minutes later we're going to have a beer and a joke after, you know. That's the beauty of Muay Thai compared to a lot of other combat sports. It is respect and pride and honour comes first. There's no disrespect. There's no being arrogant. There's none of that. You come in, you get the job done, you're respectful. And you look in this change room, you're surrounded by killers and champions and professionals. There's no animosity, there's no egos, so you know for a fact you go somewhere and there's egos and there's animosity, then you're not in the right place, you know.
Absolutely. So you were just saying then we are in this changing room absolutely surrounded by killers. You yourself are as well, so you've been training a little bit with Haggerty, so obviously the connection you've got working with Andy and then training with people like Jonathan Haggerty, these massive names in the business who have achieved so much. You're surrounded by the best. Like, how does that make you feel? Is that just like constantly striving for more?
It is. There's nothing more motivating than being around people who are better and who are on top of the game. Looking at Haggerty, someone who's not too much older than me, and seeing how well he's doing, being on one championship, and he's fighting in a week against Nongo, possibly, I personally think, the hardest fight in combat sports across the board, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. So seeing someone like that from a local area, my sort of age, not come from much, is just incredible, and it's nothing more motivating and gets me fired up than seeing stuff like that, you know. So yeah, it's incredible, it really is.
I love that. I've got to ask as well, have you ever sparred with him? Have you ever had one of the famous teeps?
I've had a few of the famous teeps. I was buzzing a few weeks ago. I sparred with him and I got put up on there was a tiny video and I got put up on one championship's Instagram, and it was just me getting put on my arse by him. So it was brilliant, but also shit as well. No, it's amazing. He's been looking super sharp, and it's been an honour to share some rounds with him, honestly.
Yeah, I love that. That is absolute clean fair and getting put on your ass by Jonathan Haggerty. If it's going to be by anyone, it's got to be by him. Yeah, absolutely. So just before I let you go, thank you so much for your time, and obviously it is fight night, so we will let you go. How do you see the fight going tonight? Like you said, you've had a really good camp, you're feeling confident. There's a really great vibe just all around today. It is a really great show, you can feel it. How do you see the fight going?
Honestly, I know how good my opponent is. He lives in Thailand, so he lives and breathes the sport. He's active, he's around the top Thais in the stadiums. So I can see the fight being a tough fight, but with the way I'm going and the confidence I'm feeling, hopefully I'm going to take him out of there within the 3 rounds.
Absolutely love that. Well, listen, hopefully we'll get to chat to you after it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.